Hello guys, today we'll talk about the REC awareness in Hadoop HDFS, how it is helpful for big data. So before we understand the REC awareness, the whole idea of the distributed file system is that we can have fault tolerant environment and data can be available fast, and that way we help our business or the organization. So if data nodes are in a network, let's say these are the data nodes, they are connected in a network. So our whole idea is that how fast or we can retrieve the data. So that's where you see the REC awareness is the concept of choosing the closure data node based on the REC information. So basically, we have to capture what is the best, nearest or shortest distance of the data node where we can get information. If that kind of information we are storing in our name node, that will help us to improve the performance in the network. So basically, the whole idea for the REC awareness is that improve the read-write capability in a network environment. So let's understand more in detail. So REC, if you see what is the REC? REC is a collection of computers. So let's say, for example, I have this REC 1. So we have data nodes. So data nodes can be a 1 to 40, depends on the how we are designing our racks, and network team is designing this kind of structure. So let's say we have another rack. So why we are creating multiple racks? So there may be a possibility sometime one rack can get failed. So what happens in that case? If that rack get failed, we don't want to disturb our business. So we have to be available. Another data node needs to be available. So rack 2 also what we can do, we can put a data nodes. So that's where we go with the multiple rack concept. And when these racks are connected through the switches, if you go with the network topology, right? So we'll have switch, multiple switch will be there, they will be interconnected, and let's say this is our Hadoop cluster, and this is our network topology. So what we are saying that rack awareness is a kind of algorithm which helps to identify which node is available in shortest distance. And so we can write. So those kind of information, rack ID, let's say for example rack ID, that rack ID is managed at the node, the basically a head node. Master node will maintain that rack ID. So basically it will have the knowledge where the shortest data node is available for writing a data. If you are coming that kind of mechanism, kind of algorithm to read fast or write fast, so this is our REC awareness algorithm. Now, so there is some another concept in REC awareness. There is a policy also. We can define the policy. Policy means, what does that mean? Policy. Let's say, for example, we are talking about the REC awareness policy. Awareness policy. So basically, what we are saying that, let's say, for example, my replica factor is 3. So basically, we are creating a 3 copies of the data. So make a more fault tolerant, more resilient, and fast, efficient processing. So we are saying that the data will be replicated in 3 places, 3 copies of the file, one file, 3 copies will be maintained. So policy, what policy we are saying, in one data node we cannot put more than one copy of the file. Let's say this is a file, it has 3 copies, f1.1, 1.2, 3. 3 copies we are maintaining. So in one data node, 2 copy cannot be placed. That is the policy number 1. Policy number 2, in the same rack, we cannot place more than 2 replica because we have 3 replica. If you are placing all these 3 replica in the rack 1, tomorrow if rack goes down, then whole data will not available for that particular file. So what we are saying that one more than 2 we cannot put in one rack. So another replica may be here in another rack. That is the second policy. And third policy, let's say we are saying that if in case of replica 3, we don't create more than replica less than replica rack. So let's say, for example, in this case we have three, so two rack is enough for us to serve the purpose. So this is our rack awareness policy. But if you are talking about the rack awareness, so basic concept, we have to make sure that rack ID maintained at the name node, and it has the information where is the nearest rack for writing the data or reading the data. So this help us to improve the performance in network. I hope you understand the rack awareness. Thank you for watching.